Hi friends, this is a yoga to stretch your hips. So the movements are gentle. So I really want you to listen to your body and find your depth. If anything's hurting, please don't do it. Please don't force it. Just flow with wherever you're at today. So with that, let's get started on your back. So gently begin to lower down. You can take your feet out wide and then open up your palms. And start to bring your awareness to your body and to your here and now. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, let it go. And why don't you go ahead and do a few more breaths like that to really let go of tension and come into your body. Maybe notice your breath flowing through your body. Maybe notice the sounds, the smells in your surroundings. You are here, you are now, and there's nowhere else you need to be. Deep breath in, filling up. Exhale, let it go. Slowly start to bring your right knee into your chest. And then just hug it towards your shoulder. And maybe bring it side to side. Just noticing how your hip feels here. Just being gentle and kind to your body. And then start to bring it out towards your right side. Keep your left sit bone on the ground and open up. Find your breath. And then gently come back to center. Give your knee a squeeze and then switch it out. Take your left knee in. Squeeze it towards your shoulder. And go ahead and take it side to side. Beginning to warm up your hip flexor. Just noticing how you feel. And then take the knee to the outside. Opening up your hip, press your right hip towards the ground. Stay nice and open. Bring your knee back to center. Give it a little squeeze. And then from here, go ahead and bring your feet onto your mat. Bend your knees. Take your feet out wide. Bring your knees in towards one another. You can take your hands to your hips or maybe place them on the ground. And gently just sway your knees side to side. Warming up your lower back and your hip flexors. Couple more, nice and slow. Side to side. Find your breath. And then from here, bring your knees into your chest. And then roll it on to your right or left side, supported feet for just a moment here. Deep breath in, fill up, and let it go. Then find your way up to your seat. Coming into tabletop, stack your shoulders over your wrist and your knees under your hips. Pull your belly in. On your inhale, let your belly fall, open your heart, bring your gaze forward into cow pose. Exhale, cat pose, round through your spine, bring your back body towards the ceiling and your chin to your chest. Good, inhale, cow pose. Open your collarbones wide open, gaze forward or up. Exhale, cat, round through your back body, gaze through your knees, pull your back body up. One more like that. Inhale, let your belly fall, cow pose. Exhale, cat pose, round, round, round. And then slowly make your way back to center here. From here, tuck your toes under, begin to lift your knees off your mat, and then send your hips up and back to downward facing dog. Keep a bend in your knees. And then if you'd like, just finding any organic movements that feel good in your body. Maybe lift and lower your heels. Maybe pedal it out. Nice and slow. And then start to find stillness. Press into your mat with all 10 fingers. Take the weight out of your wrist. Pull up and out of your shoulders. Inhale, lift your heels up. Look forward. Exhale, step to the top of your space for a ragdoll pose. Keep your feet hip-width distance or wider. Let your chest hang over your thighs. Shake your head yes and no. Feel a nice, gentle lower back release. And if you'd like, maybe sway side to side. Grab opposite elbow to your opposite hand. Make sure you're breathing, releasing tension in your head and neck. And slowly bring your hands down to your mat. On your inhale, find a halfway lift. You can bring your hands to your shins or to your thighs. Wherever you're at, find your long spine. Pull your tailbone towards the back of your space and the crown of your head forward. Little squeeze of your shoulder blades. Inhale. Exhale, forward fold. You're welcome to grab your blocks here as you step your right leg back into your lunge. Keep your front knee over your ankle. And then drop your back knee down, untuck your toes. From here, reach your arms overhead. Anjaneyasana, low lunge. Square your hips forward. If you need to, take your hands to your hips. Press your left hip towards the back of the room, which naturally shift your hips forward. Your tailbone is straight down, and then if you'd like, you can sink a little deeper. You're welcome to grab your blocks here, place them by your sides to help, or you can reach your arms overhead. Take a moment to find your depth, to feel a nice stretch in your right hip flexor. Breathe. Go a little deeper into the stretch if you can. Meet yourself where you're at today. And find your breath. Inhale. Exhale. Go ahead and bring your hand down to your mat or your block. Toe heel your left foot out. So you're welcome here to lower down onto your forearms. And then just release tension in your head and neck. Maybe you come down to your forearms here. Feel a nice hip flexor stretch on the left side and the right side. Find your depth. Make sure you're breathing. Every exhale, release more tension. Every inhale, bring your awareness to the here and now. And breathe. Gently start to lift your chest. Bring your foot back to center. Retuck your back toes and then begin to hinge back. Finding half splits here. Straighten your left leg. You're welcome to grab your blocks here to stay nice and lifted. Little bend in your left knee. Flex your toes towards your face. Feel this stretch in your hamstring down to your calf. If you'd like, you can find gentle movements, maybe sway your toes side to side or shift front and back. Breathe. And then inhale, start to walk yourself forward into your low lunge. Retuck your back toes if they're untucked. Lift your knee off the ground. Bring your gaze forward. Find your breath in. Exhale, forward fold to the top of your space. Inhale, halfway lift. Find your long spine, gaze down. Exhale, forward fold. Step your left leg back into your lunge. Take a moment to set up. Keep your front knee over your ankle, protect your knee, and then gently lower your left knee down. Finding low lunge, Anjaneyasana. You can untuck your back toes. Reach your arms overhead if you'd like. Maybe bring them to your hips to square, to center. Isometrically press your right hip back, shifting your hips forward. Feel nice stretch in your left hip flexor. Make sure your tailbone is straight down, and then if you want to sit a little deeper for a deeper stretch, you're welcome to do so. You're also welcome to grab your blocks, place your hands on top of your blocks, and breathe. A few more breaths to find your depth. Bring your awareness to your breath. Big breath in. Exhale, tuck your back toes and then shift your weight back. Flex your right toes toward your face. Keep a little bend in your right knee. And then take a moment to find your depth. Maybe shift side to side. Bring your toes side to side if that feels good. Couple breaths here. Then inhale. Walk yourself forward into your lunge. Grab your blocks if you'd like. Retuck your back toes. Lift your knee off the ground. Look forward. Exhale, forward fold to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, forward fold. From here, root down through your feet, tuck your chin. Inhale, rise up to mountain pose. Reach your arms overhead and breathe here. Feel all four corners of your feet root down into your mat. Pull your belly towards your spine and hug your rib cage inward. Find your breath. Inhale. Exhale, bring your hands to heart center. And then take your right foot into tree pose. You're welcome to bring your foot to your ankle, to your shin, maybe up to your inner thigh. Take a moment and find your expression. And then wherever you're at, think of pressing your left knee towards your backside, so towards the back wall, opening your left hip flexor. Take your hands to heart center and breathe. Stabilize through your right foot. Find your focus and embrace the wobbles. Inhale. Exhale, slowly release your foot down. Maybe pedal it out for a moment and then inhale. Mountain pose. Exhale, bring your hands to heart center. Find tree pose. On the other side, take your right foot to wherever feels most comfortable for you. This time, press your right knee towards your backside. Open up your right hip. Find your breath. Relax your shoulders. Find your focus. Big breath in. Exhale, bring your right foot down. And then inhale, reach overhead, mountain pose. Exhale, find your back bend. Begin to cactus your arms and lift your gaze. Think of opening up through your collarbones and lifting through your upper back body as you squeeze your shoulder blades together. Gaze up. Inhale, mountain pose. Exhale, forward fold down to your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, find Malasana, yogi squat. You're welcome to take your block. Place it underneath you. You'll take your knees out. Your toes are facing out. They're hanging off the outer edges of your mat. And then take your elbows, press your knees towards your back. Bring your hands to heart center. And if you'd like, you can close your eyes. Take a moment here, opening up your hips. And breathe. We'll be here for a couple breaths, so take a moment to settle in. And then you're welcome to stay right here or find a bind, reaching your left arm out. And then take your right arm up and then reach for your left hip crease. With your right knee, keep your hip open, isometrically press it towards your back wall. Then reach up with your right hand, up and over. Take it down to the ground. Reach your left arm up. You're also welcome to stay right here. Or reach for your right hip crease. Open up your top shoulder. Press your left knee towards the back. Keep your hip open. And then slowly come back to center. Bring your hands to heart center together. Take a deep breath in. And a big breath out. One more inhale. Exhale, find forward fold. Bring your toes forward and your hands to your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Come down to your seat. Gently bring your feet out in front of you. Take your left foot to the inside of your right thigh. Square your hips forward. Keep your left hip open. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold forward. If you like, you can grab your blocks. Place them by your sides. And then wherever you're at, shake your head yes and no. If you need to, keep a bend in your knee as much as you need to release your lower back. Inhale, slowly roll up, one vertebrae at a time. Go ahead and switch it out. Your left leg comes forward, right sole of your foot comes in. Square your hips to center and then reach your arms overhead. Inhale, find your long spine. Exhale, hinge forward. Seated forward fold. Again, grab your blocks if you'd like. Bend your knee as much as you need to. And then breathe. Every exhale, release tension. Soften a little more. Find your depth. Inhale, slowly roll up. Then on your exhale, you'll lower onto your back. If you need to, scoot forward. Engage your core, lower down. From here, go ahead and bend your knees, plant your feet, keep your knees hip width distance. Inhale, Begin to rise up one vertebra at a time from the base all the way up. Bridge pose. You're welcome to grab your block here, place it underneath your lower back. Open up. Breathe. Inhale, maybe lift your hips a little higher. You can remove your block and then exhale. Slowly start to lower down. Take your left ankle, place it over your right thigh. Recline figure 4, open up your left hip. You can stay right here or reach for your right thigh. And then take your left elbow to press your left knee forward. Make sure you keep your left toes flexed toward your left knee to protect your knee. And if it feels good, you can stretch out your hamstring on the right side, lower and lift your leg. Maybe find a little sway side to side. Breathe. You'll go ahead and switch it out. It's time, root your left foot down, take your right ankle, place it over your left thigh. Flex your right toes towards your knee. You can stay here for a deeper stretch. Reach for your left leg. Take your right elbow, press your right knee forward. Slowly start to lower down. From here, bring the soles of your feet together and then bring your knees out wide. If you need to, you can take your blocks, place them underneath your knees, especially if your hips are tight. Just take a moment and set up for yourself. And then from here, just open up your hips. You can bring one hand to your belly and heart, or maybe lie them down by your side, opening up. Just take a moment of stillness to breathe and be. Maybe even noticing how your hips feel now that you've stretched them a little. Inhale. Exhale, bring your knees back together. And then draw your knees into your chest, setting up for happy baby. From here, you can capture the inside or outside edges of your feet. Maybe you grab your calves or your shins. Wherever you're at, press your knees to the outside of your rib cage and towards the ground. Connect your lower back to the earth. And then bring a slight tuck of your chin. Keep your spine nice and long. And then from here, you're welcome to sway side to side if that feels good in your body. Maybe stretch out one leg and then the next. Take a moment. Go inward, listen to your body, and let it guide your movements. And go ahead and bring your knees into your chest. On your inhale, draw your forehead in towards your knees, squeeze everything in, and then as you exhale, fully release, fully into Shavasana. Just like we started, open up, breathe, be still, and I'll guide you out of this when it's time. Start to bring your awareness back to your body, maybe just noticing how you feel. Notice your chest rise and fall with every breath. Maybe finding gratitude for each breath, for each movement. Start to bring movement back into your body. Circle out your ankles and your wrists, nice and gentle at first. Feels good. You can take your head side to side, maybe point and flex your feet. Gently waking up your body. And begin to reach your arms overhead. Find your breath in. Find a full body stretch. Inhale. Exhale. Roll onto your right or left side in supported fetal. Press your knees in towards your chest. Rest your head on your arm. Find your breath. And then slowly press up to your comfortable seat. Facing the front. When you get there, close your eyes and bring your hands to heart center. Position of gratitude and thanks. Finding gratitude for your body, finding gratitude for your flow, finding gratitude for your here and now. Together, inhale, fill up. Exhale, let it go. Guide your thumbs to your forehead, your seat of intuition. Trust that as long as you come from a place of love, light, and truth, you will always be exactly where you're supposed to be in every step on your journey here on this earth. Namaste, my friends.